everyone, Cat here, your favorite ginger bibliophile. And it's Monday, so you know what that means. Another grim tale. And then I got the shirt for Elaine. I'm smiling because I haven't found the bodies yet. So, if y'all haven't checked her out already, I will link her down below. You need to because she does awesome fairy tales and shows off her kitties and her garden and talks about all of her awesome books that you're not going to find anywhere else. But I told you I was in the mood for, evil smile, and I had the shirt for it, so I had to wear it. Didn't I, little man? Yes. Yes, I did. Oh, thank you. Oh, bless you. Good boy. You done with guard duty? Is there no scary mailmen or little pigtail girls out? Are we safe now? Okay. Or not? You gonna snoot about it? Y'all can't see, but he's doing the mama face. Because he's allowed to give kisses. Nobody else is. It's abuse if you kiss him or anyone else. Franny doesn't care. She will take it, but he will fight you in her defense. Because nobody gives kisses but the widow. Man. Yes. I know. He's the one that half of y'all are really here to see. And I can't say I blame you. I mean, look at this cute face. This is the only time you're going to see this cute face. Because otherwise he's going to be in the window cussing you out. So he likes me and the boyfriend and one chick at the vet in New Mexico because, she saved him from a pair of black labs trying to sniff his butt when he was a little baby. It was either hide behind mama to get away from the scary vet lady or let the scary vet lady pick him up so, two fully grown dogs were not close to, his little 10-pound self. So since she saved him, she's good. But everybody else, y'all have not paid the proper toll yet. Oh, and now it's time for a paw bath on the boyfriend's pillow, where he thinks he's sneaky, but we all know that's what he's doing when he goes in there by himself. JB and Franny might go nap in the bedroom by themselves. He only goes in there for a paw bath. And let's see, what story shall we get into this week? It's another very short one that I have never heard of. It is Old Sultan. Do y'all know this one? Do you have a favorite? Let's see if this one together will be our favorite. A farmer had a faithful dog named Sultan. Aren't they all? And when the dog had grown old and lost all of his teeth, he could no longer grip things tightly. One day, as the farmer was standing by the front door with his wife, he said, "I'm going to shoot old Sultan tomorrow. He's no longer of any use to us." I, I think that's going to be pointed the wrong direction. Though that would be too easy. He might need to suffer first. His wife felt sorry for the faithful creature, and she replied, "Couldn't we just keep him on and feed him? After all, he served us so many years and has been loyal to us." Okay, so the wife can live. My God, the husband explained. "Don't you have any sense? He doesn't have a tooth left in his head, and there's not a thief who'd be afraid of him. It's time for him to go. He served us well, but he is also fed well in return." Well, there's going to be a missing person that ain't missed, and they're never going to find enough of the body to prove it. The poor dog was basking nearby in the sun and overheard everything that was said. He was sad that the next day was to be his last. But he had a good friend, the wolf, and in the evening he sneaked out into the forest to him to whine about his impending fate. And my hair gets stuck on my lip. I can't pull off the short hair, but the long hair occasionally gets in the way. "Listen, cousin," said the wolf, "keep your spirits up. You can depend on me to keep you out of your dilemma. In fact, I've already thought of something. Early tomorrow morning, your master will be going out with his wife to make hay, and they'll take their little child with them because nobody will be staying at home. They generally lay the child behind the hedge in the shade while they work. Now, I want you to lie down next to the child, and if you wanted to guard him, as if you wanted to guard him, I'll come out of the forest and steal the child. Then you've got to take to your heels as if you wanted to get the child away from me. I'll let him drop, and you bring him back to the parents. who'll believe you rescued him. Then they'll be too grateful to think of harming you. On the contrary, they'll be completely indebted to you and give you anything you want. They treat their, sweet, loyal doggy that way. You think the husband's gonna care about the baby? That's, clearly of no use for several years. And, also is getting fed. The dog liked this game and he carried it out just as planned. When the wolf stole the child and began carrying him through the field, the father screamed, and when old Sultan brought the child back, he was happy and patted the dog. Nobody's going to touch a hair on your head, he said. You can stay here and eat your fill for as long as you live. Then he turned to his wife and said, Go home right away and cook some bread mush. He won't need to chew that. Also, bring the pillow from my bed. I want to give him that as a gift to lie on. From then on, old Sultan had it good, and he could not have wished for a better life. Soon after, the wolf visited him and was glad to learn everything succeeded so well. Well, that is a nice surprise, though. He shouldn't have gotten to live long enough to be surprised and turn nice. Now, cousin, he said, I hope you'll wink an eye when I steal a fat sheep from your master every now and then. Times are getting hard for all of us. Don't count on that, the dog answered. I intend to stay faithful to my master, and I can't let you do it. The master that was going to off you, your buddy can have some food now and then. I do feel kind of bad for the sheep because he's adorable. And why I can't have a farm, because I am a meat eater, but I want to pet the cows and name them, and then they would become pets. So, no more burgers and steak for this girl if I had one. The wolf did not believe that the dog meant what he said, so during the night he crept into the yard to steal a sheep. However, the farmer, who had learned about the wolf's plan from the faithful Sultan, so he could understand the dog, but he was still gonna have him. Yeah, I don't like this guy. The old man was waiting for him and gave him a good thrashing with the flail. Wolves are adorable. He needs to get his act together. I mean, yes, they would eat my face off, but they're like fluffy puppies, and I want to pet one, even though it will kill me. The wolf was forced to scamper away, but he cried out at the dog, Just wait, you traitor. You'll pay for this. Yeah, I mean, there kind of was another solution. The wolf could have just been old Sultan and taken care of, the evil human. And they all get to eat and live happily ever after. The next morning, the wolf sent the boar as his second to challenge the dog to meet him out in the forest and settle their affair. Old Sultan could find no one who would be his second except for a three-legged cat. Oh, that's dangerous. Tiny, injured, and, kitty claws. And when they went out together, the poor cat limped and had to hold his tail erect because of the pain he was suffering. Oh. The wolf and his second were already at the spot. When they saw the opponent coming, they thought he was carrying a saber with him because they mistook the cat's erect tail for a saber. Moreover, on seeing the cat limping on three legs, they thought he was picking up stones to throw at them. The wolf and the boar became so frightened that the boar crept into some bushes and the wolf jumped up a tree. When the dog and cat arrived at the spot, they were puzzled to find no one there. However, the wild boar had not been able to conceal himself completely in the bushes. One of his ears was showing, and as the cat was looking cautiously about, the boar twitched his ear. The cat thought a mouse might be stirring the bushes and jumped on it. She took a good hard bite, and the boar leapt with a loud cry and ran away. The guilty one's sitting up there in the tree, he screamed. The dog and the cat looked up and saw the wolf, who was so ashamed he had shown such cowardice that he accepted the dog's offer of peace. Oh, well, that's a nice, surprisingly happy ending. I still don't like the husband, but at least all the cute animals live and the wife is good. If the child is smart, it'll grow up to be good. Better be nice to the animals. So, very short, sweet-ish tale. Hopefully y'all enjoyed that, or at least the puppy visit. And I will see y'all next week for another grim tale as we work our way through all of this left of the big boy. Or, I'll see you in the next video, possibly with more puppies. Or if JB ever decides to be a nice, couch ornamentation back here. And take care. Bye. Happy reading.